How's it going?
Good, Chase. I'll start us off. That's all right. Congratulations on your game against Purdue, and statistically, at least, you well eclipsed what you'd done previously at any time at Western Michigan. Just how'd you feel about getting to this point, and what'd you take away from it?
Yeah, it was awesome getting out there again. Going into the game, I knew that I was gonna have some opportunities, and when the opportunity was there, I made it. And sucks that we ended up with the L, but just thinking about next week and um, feeling confident going in.
What gives you that confidence?
I'm just getting more comfortable with the offense. Week one, my tempo was off, and I was, hitting the holes way too fast. I wasn't letting them develop. But, this week it's starting to come to me, and I'm feeling a lot better about my game.
Rod said something about needing to still see, not just you particularly, but just the run game, needing to see more of the holes, the assignments, and all that. What's the next step in all that?
Yeah, and he's correct about that. I mean, I need to slow down a little bit. I was playing fast, and as a person that wants to have a big role in this offense, I need to obey by that. But sorry, could you repeat that question?
But just well, actually, I'll follow up on that. That's almost an antithetical term, a running back needing to slow down. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you go out there and you hit the hole too fast or hit it before it develops, it doesn't sometimes it's not there right away, and letting it develop and the linemen make their blocks, sometimes things open up where if you're rushing it, they wouldn't be there. So,
and finally, obviously there's a lot of jumbling with the roster and with the COVID issues and other injuries. Just what's the team mood right now? What's the vibe in the locker room?
all right, we're energetic right now. Cron Taylor made a big statement for himself. I mean, um, for everything to go the way it did, us losing Brandon and Isaiah Williams to quarantine, and then Matt getting injured, he stepped up and proved himself, and I couldn't be happier for him. He had a really big game, but fortunately it didn't finish out in our favor. But we're ready to go. We're focused, and we're gonna support him all the way through because we need him right now.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, Chase, you mentioned needing to slow down a little bit. And what were the conversations with Rod like between week one and week two? What did he tell you he wanted to see out of you, and just kind of what were his advice or tips to you?
Right. Well, week one we couldn't really get our offense going. I mean, we ran 49 plays. So week two we knew we had to get something going, and we looked to the run game this time because we lost our starting quarterback. So the running back room had to step up a bit. But as far as the conversations in the running back room from week one to week two were two completely different things. I mean, Mike and I ran the ball well. We let the holes develop, and then we also blocked for each other. And the O-line had one heck of a game as well. So got to give kudos to them. But I think week one we were just coming up way too fast. We weren't letting things develop, like I said, and that's going to come with more reps. And when we run 83 plays, we're going to get more comfortable, and we're going to get into a groove offensively.
Last thing is, you mentioned Karan, but what was he like in the huddle? I mean, that seems like a big task to be the fourth string guy on Monday and find yourself out there playing almost 4 quarters. What did you see out of him and the way he carried himself?
He stepped up in a big way as a leader, trying to motivate us, make sure everybody's locked in. And even at times when we had turnovers, he kept his head up. He knew he made a mistake, and we moved on. So I'm really proud of him. He did a really good job this week. But, him taking more reps with the ones this week and getting used to the offense, I'm sure, he can have another big game and he'll feel more comfortable going into week 3.
Thanks a lot, Chase.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, Jose, hope you're well. I know you run hard. That's part of what you do. So to be patient, how difficult is that, or how do you change that?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I have to start in practice, right? And during practice today, I was trying my best just to slow down and let things develop. And, things were there. Things were working a lot better, just like during the game when I slowed down. Things started to come to me. So going into week 3, I need to, stick to that tempo that I'm working on right now. And, it'll open up a lot for me.
I know Mike does a lot of the little things well, whether it's blocking or being patient. What do you try and take from him? Or do you have conversations with him, or how do you try to learn from him?
Right. From Mike, I mean, he's been in this offense for 3 years now, so he's really comfortable with it. And I guess in that sense, him being so comfortable and knowing what to do all the time, I'm trying to learn from him. If it's like, oh, Mike, like, what do we have on here? Like, how do you do this? And it's just little conversations like that really help me develop as a player.
And last one for me, you went from about 12 snaps at Wisconsin to 50 against Purdue. I know this is an opportunity you've been waiting a long time for. So just how did that feel to play a big role on a Big Ten team?
Yeah, and I was ready. I was looking forward to it. I knew going into the game that I was going to get a lot more playing time. And I just knew that when I got out there, I was going to make the most of every single opportunity I got, whether it was, running the swing route or getting the football on inside zone. So I'm just looking forward to this coming week. And I just want to build on top of that and just really build up experience and confidence, because playing confident is just as important as, knowing what to do when you're on the field.
Thanks, Chase.
Thank you.
Hey, Chase, I guess this is a bit of a follow-up, but I mean, you got to start Saturday. I'm curious, did you ever have any trepidation when you decided to transfer that you were going to be starting over after maybe you had earned your way onto the field as a freshman at Western Michigan and maybe could have built into a big role there?
Yeah. So going into this year, I knew that if I wanted to start, I knew I had to, get in the playbook and learn and, show the coaches that that I can play in a starting position role. So going into the week, with that whole transition between Western Michigan and here, I knew I wanted to have a big role on this team, and getting the start against Purdue was exciting. But like I said, I need to build confidence and experience, and carry that on into the next game. So, but super pumped about the start last week. But unfortunately, we didn't win, so we gotta stay in the film room and make sure we're ready for this week.
Thanks, Chase.
Thank you.
Chase, what do you think of the election?
The election right now?
Yeah, what do you think?
Normally I wouldn't comment on that, but I like that the NCAA is allowing us to go out on Tuesday and vote, because it gives us a chance to make sure that we're making a difference.
Are you voting?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Are you voting?
I can't vote because I'm not a citizen.
Right.
But if I was a citizen, I would definitely go out and vote Tuesday.
Okay, thanks, Chase.
All right, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Chase.
Thanks, Chase.
You did? Yeah. Yep.